Hey, my bride, let's go for a ride in my newfangled automobile. This is where we will go. Nobody knows, but it's sure a great way to feel. Behind the wheel of the speed meter steel, it's my newfangled automobile.
A few weeks ago, the good folks at the Canton Classic Car Museum decided to do something special for the residents at a local assisted living center in town. They brought out a few cars that these folks would have seen when they were children, creating new memories while going down memory lane. So let's enjoy the time together. Vintage cars for vintage people.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And this is, what is this?
That's just a brake.
That's a brake.
That's a brake. That's actually the parking brake.
Okay.
This is going forward is the brake. Pull it back, you put it in gear.
Oh my gosh.
That's first gear. Move it one notch. Second gear. All the way forward is reverse.
Oh my goodness.
Got 2 speeds forward, 1 cylinder.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
7 horsepower.
7 horsepower.
Yep.
Oh.
And it'll probably climb the side of that building. In low gear, it really.
Oh, I want to thank you for bringing this.
No problem. We enjoy being here.
Thank you for bringing this.
Yep.
All right, we've got this beautiful 1930 Model A, and we have the owner of the car. This is Earl?
Earl Swinehart.
All righty. Would you walk us through the car here?
All right, 1930. It's, let's see, that would make it 92 years old. I, along with the help of friends such as Howard that you've met here, have done a lot of work to it. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's basically original with some modifications. It has turn signals. It has an alternator as opposed to a generator.
Oh, you want to show us that?
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Point out everything on the car here. We want to see it.
All right. Let me raise it. The motor's been rebuilt, as you might be able to tell. It's relatively clean compared to some of them I've seen. I've had the wheels powder coated. They were originally painted, but they were chipped due to stones and so on. Basically, the motor's original, except, like I said, the alternator. And I'll take you over to the other side and show you.
Sounds good.
The fastest I had was 600 miles an hour, but that was in an air. Okay.
The advantage of the alternator, several advantages really. If you pull up to a traffic light or a stop sign and the RPM goes down, of course the lights tend to dim, and in some cases you're actually discharging the battery as opposed to charging it. I've rebuilt the steering box, put new kingpins, new shocks on it. In fact, it's got modern day shocks on it, which if Wild Bill takes a picture of the lower front end, you'll see they're not factory shocks from.
It's actually a lot of fun, but you will be the first one to see the
If you look right here, they're modern day shocks. It's
Pretty sneaky, Earl.
Yeah. Did you notice?
Not till you pointed it out.
Oh, okay. Front and rear, I've put modern shocks on it. Like I said, I put new kingpins and bushings in the front end. Let's see, what else? I had the radiator record because originally I had heating problems. I took it to a radiator shop and they put a core in the radiator shell from actually it was from a diesel truck, but they made it fit the shell. And of course, to look at it, unless you're really a Model A expert, you probably wouldn't know it's not original.
Gotcha. How's the interior look?
The interior is mohair, as you may or may not know from that era.
Yeah, my first car was mohair as well. And of course, we have the classic Model A dashboard here.
Right, the round speedometer.
Okay, it's measuring the amperes as well. Ken, okay, you have.
For safety reasons, I have a light bar in the back window that of course, lights up whenever you put the brakes on. It also, if you have the turn signal on, and I can probably, let's see if I can.
Oh my God.
Keep you safe on the interstate.
Yes.
I mean, would you really want to drive this on the interstate?
Never, 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 never.
No, no, no,
And
no,
I put
no.
the second tail light on it, and I got a modified lens on there that says stop on top.
Uh-huh. So when you get back and you see them both, sweet.
I'll hit the brake pedal.
Sounds good. Look at that. Stop! Don't run into this. Your insurance can't afford it. Now, obviously we have a rumble seat.
Yes.
And now what's interesting here is that unlike some cars with rumble seats where you'll have a step plate midway on the fender, on this car you have step pads which are located here and here so that you can enter the
my dad used to put me
seat.
in the rumble seat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, which was not unique to the Ford, but was less common. It was more common for rumble seat cars to actually have the step plate forward. So
He wouldn't let me stay in there when he drove this.
also notice that you have the same step pads on both sides. So you can have two strangly kids run up inside this thing, sit in there and
Put
pray
me in there
it
as a
doesn't
kid.
rain.
My dad said, "You're not staying in there."
And it actually has a trunk, which I think that's where the name came from for modern day cars. It's like a storage.
It's because it was a trunk.
Yes,
that's
it was
exactly
actually
what
a
it
trunk.
was.
Yes.
That was famously done by Pierce Arrow, also by Oldsmobile once they got done with the Curve Dash in 1904 and began making their larger cars, also made these trunks. Peerless also did trunks like this. And of course you have in France you had Peugeot and Renault were both doing that. Rolls-Royce got into the bang in 1905 with them, so yeah, that's where we get trunk. Of course, in Britain they call it a boot, not a trunk.
I've heard that before, yes.
Yeah.
Right? That's a nice car.
Yes, and so why do you have a trunk? Because it's a trunk. And notice, here on this car, another trunk. Okay?
Is that right?
Otherwise, you really didn't have any place to store tools or any items that you wanted to take along on your trip.
Yeah, but there's another option too that you would see, and I'm not seeing it on either of these cars, but what you would often have is
The 3 cans?
the cans, exactly.
3 cans, yeah.
You have your 3 cans, you know, along your running boards.
Yes.
Which, and sometimes these were enclosed. For example, on the Duesenbergs, you would find that they were actually locked.
Oh, okay.
And they weren't external, they were internal to the body. And especially any of them that were done, you know, by Murphy. Did it that way.
In the event anybody doesn't know why 3 cans, you carried spare water, spare oil, and spare
oil.
gas.
Mhm.
Yes.
Exactly. (1929) Windsor. Personally restored by Howard Thompson. And he did a magnificent job. Look at this beauty.
So are you as old as me?
No, you got us all beat.
Do I have it like you?
What's that?
Yeah, you got him beat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to know if you're 80.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, she's 89.
I'm 82, so you
Okay.
got me beat too.
All right.
Well, what we have here, of course, is the 1904 St. Louis. And next door we have a beautiful 1929 Moon. Beautiful car. And of course we have a 1930 Model A with some very nice windows, I must say.
Doesn't doesn't.
Do you think this little old lady could go for a drive?
She can get in a car, we can take her.
If you can get in a car, we can take you. Would you like to?
I'll take her in mine. Okay.
You want to take her in the moon? Would you like to go for a ride in the 1929 moon?
Yes.
Windsor.
I'd
Or,
go
I'm sorry,
for
Windsor.
riding in the, sitting on the fender.
Well, do you want to go for a ride?
Yes.
Well then, Tony, if you help her into the car up
You
here.
have a pencil in your hand.
Oh, I can get in the front door.
Yeah. Come on, honey.
Yes.
Oh, how wonderful. I could leave my wheelchair here. I could leave the wheelchair here.
All right.
And a lot of the people
Oh, there's even got a flower in the car.
That's right.
here's what
Came
happened.
complete, ready to
First
go.
of all,
All right.
Kim went to
All right. How you do
restoration
getting in there?
shops who wanted him to restore the car. And nobody would give
So
him
far, so good.
Yeah.
definitive date.
I do believe this car is older than the mama.
Yeah, I think so.
Want to ride in the back seat?
Okay.
Sure. I'll ride in the back.
Because if it
Just
wasn't
let
done
me get my foot in.
I'll jump in too, so I can film.
Set something up. Make room for you.
I know, we're good.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, good
I
job.
got it.
Why don't
All
we
right.
advertise in the magazine, in the Canton newsletter for volunteers? So if we didn't know, are we going to get 10 volunteers or 10,000? And we end up with like 16. So what
It's the 1920s once again, isn't it?
happened, not done.
Isn't this a beautiful car, Mama?
It is. The upholstery
Check them out. Anyhow,
is beautiful.
we end up making
Hello. Oh, a violin. Is that a Stradivarius?
I don't think so.
Is the violin a Stradivarius?
No, honey.
No.
You said no.
No, it's not a Stradivarius, but the car certainly is.
Okay.
Thank you.
You'd be a wealthy man if it was a Stradivarius. You
I
would
know.
be able
Not
to
the
buy
most I have.
2 old
No,
cars.
That would be good. Bill, is your camera still in front of me? No, it's in your hand.
It's in my hand.
But your tripod's in front of me.
There's
You
a
want me to
lot
double
of
check it?
ladies here.
You want me to double check it?
Are
No,
they
I know it's there.
related to you?
No. We'll use reverse. Oh, here we go.
This is nice.
Goodbye. Hello, ladies. It's good to see you. Oh,
This is
look
gonna be
at
a
the
good video.
trunk in the back.
Yeah.
What year is this?
1929.
1929.
Windsor. This is Windsor.
Absolutely beautiful.
They're actually related companies.
1929.
I mean,
It really
look at
isn't
that light up there.
pretty either.
No, they're pretty smooth.
Oh, nice. I know. I keep noticing the things. Love these sconces or vases, I guess.
Now, is this a 3-speed transmission?
It's a 4-speed.
4-speed. Nice.
But we don't use first gear.
A little granny.
Yes.
How long have you had this car, Gary? I'm sorry, Howard. I just called you Gary.
I think I've had it 7 or 8 years.
Uh-huh.
Did finish the restoration probably 3 years ago.
Is the restoration pretty straightforward? Do you have any special challenges? Or?
Other than I had to learn how to do body work and paint.
Ah.
It's the first car I ever painted myself.
Well, you did a nice paint job, that's
Oh,
for
I
sure.
wanted to go down this road.
Well, you're gonna get to.
It's not a through road. Okay.
No.
5.
Parking area and more parking.
Oh, okay. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Getting a shot of the dashboard here.
Oh, these are all I can see from my window.
Yeah.
All those decorations, children.
Okay.
Oh, and all
My
of
wife
those
did the
too.
interior, Bill.
Beautiful.
This is the independent living place.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I've been wanting to see this whole place.
We just took a short ride because it looked like people were starting to come out to see the cars.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate it, Howard.
Thank you very much.
Threesome, trussel, trom. Time for these ones to come home.
Who's college? This is $1 million ride.
Okay.
Wow. Well,
Will that be in
better
cash
pay
or
up.
They're showing elderly people who live here about these cars.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And these probably people remember them.
Maybe. I don't know.
We don't know how old they are.
No. I got one more thing to show you.
That
Don't go
was
away.
a $1 million drive.
With $1 million mama, huh?
Yeah.
I brought music too. Do you like music?
Now, could we open the trunk? There's nothing in it, probably.
There's nothing in the trunk.
I know what's in that box. I used to have one of those.
What is it?
Is that an
1924 Victrola.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I can
See
hear
if you
it.
recognize the
You'll
song.
hear it.
But it's outside. Oh,
No, that's gonna happen.
pick it up.
No, that's all right. I'll get it.
I hope we didn't wreck it.
No, it's fine.
But if you live in Ohio, you know about the wind.
That's right.
But it's cooler today.
Here we go.
And that's when they put some of the cars in very carefully.
Yes.
Now that is a car stereo.
That's right.
Vintage style.
Can you tell what it's playing?
No, I can't.
It's a march. I can't tell you.
Thanks for watching Vintage Car History, and we'll see you next time. Peace.